Imagine waking up one morning and the world feels different. You're not rushing. You're not anxious. You're not chasing anything anymore. Time seems slower. The air feels softer. There's no background noise in your mind. No pressure, no guilt, just a quiet sense of, I did it. That's what boxer Sergio Martínez said after becoming world champion. He said life felt like it was moving in slow motion. That feeling, that's not ordinary happiness. That's self-realization, and it doesn't come easy, but when it arrives, it changes everything. There's a kind of happiness that most of us know, the kind that comes from a good meal, a compliment, a day off, a few likes online, and that's fine. But there's another kind of happiness, the rare kind, the one that feels like peace after a war. It's not loud. It's not temporary. It's not even always joyful. It's deeper. It's the feeling of having walked through fire and knowing now that you're someone who can survive it. We live in a world that constantly tells us to chase ease, take shortcuts, hack your way to success. But what no one tells you is that shortcuts often steal something essential from you, the transformation that comes from the struggle. Because the truth is, you can't fake self-realization. You can't pretend to be someone who's earned their place at the top of the mountain when you took the elevator. Self-realization doesn't come from wishing. It comes from waking up at 5 a.m. when your body screams no, from being misunderstood, from doing things scared, from betting on yourself again and again when the world has already counted you out. Now, I'm not saying pain is something we should glorify. I'm saying pain with a purpose can become sacred. There's a beautiful Japanese art called kintsugi. Maybe you've heard of it. When a ceramic bowl breaks, they don't just glue it back together. They fill the cracks with gold. Why? Because they believe the object is more beautiful for having been broken. Not in spite of the cracks, because of them. You are that bowl. Every time life breaks you, when you're rejected, abandoned, exhausted, betrayed, you gather the pieces, and each time you do, you learn something. You become something. More patient, more clear, more alive. That's the paradox of real happiness. It's not the absence of suffering. It's what's waiting for you on the other side, when you've survived it. Most people imagine self-realization like a movie moment, a finish line, a trophy, a huge celebration, and sometimes it is, but more often it's subtle. Maybe it hits you when you see your parents proud for the first time, or when someone tells you, because of you, I didn't give up, or when you look in the mirror one day and you finally respect the person staring back. For Maravilla Martínez, that moment came after years of brutal training, defeat, injury, and being told he was too old to make it. When he finally won that world title, he didn't scream. He said the world slowed down. He said the happiness lasted years. Why? Because it was rooted in something unshakable, not applause, not money, but growth, truth, meaning. That's the thing nobody tells you. When your success is born from struggle, it's not fleeting. It stays with you. It changes your chemistry. You become someone who has earned their peace. And no one can take that from you. Here's what no one says on social media. Becoming that version of yourself, it's brutal. You'll want to quit 100 times. You'll envy people who had it easier. You'll question if it's even worth it. And honestly, sometimes it won't feel like it is. But if you can keep going, even just one step more than yesterday, if you can stay in the arena long enough to be shaped by the fire, you'll look back one day and realize something strange. You don't wish the pain away. You're grateful for it, not because it felt good, but because it revealed who you are. Self-realization isn't about becoming someone new. It's about peeling back everything that isn't you. The fear, the self-doubt, the laziness, the excuses. It's about discovering the version of you who was always there underneath it all. So how do you actually get there? How do you move from a place of pain or uncertainty to that quiet, permanent kind of joy? The truth is, there's no universal formula, but there are mindsets. 3 of them that can guide you through the hardest parts of the journey. The first is this: suffering is not the enemy. Meaningless suffering breaks you, but suffering with purpose shapes you. And the difference is simple. If you know why you're hurting, if you know what it's for, you can endure almost anything. Think of every athlete who trains past exhaustion, every parent who works a second job to build a better life for their kid. They suffer, yes, but there's direction, there's vision. Pain without vision feels like punishment. Pain with vision feels like discipline. You can choose which one it becomes. The second mindset: stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is a great feeling, but it's not reliable. What's reliable? Discipline, quiet repetition, the decision to show up, even on the days when your mind tells you not to. You want to reach self-realization? You have to start doing things even when they don't feel good, especially then, because those are the days that build you. Those are the days your character is being forged in silence, when no one's watching and no one's clapping. And finally, the third mindset: let go of the timeline. Most people suffer not just because they haven't reached their goal, but because they think they should have reached it already. They're racing against invisible clocks, but self-realization doesn't follow your schedule. It doesn't care how old you are or how far behind you think you are. It only cares that you're growing, that you're honest, that you're becoming more of who you really are. So let go of the rush. Let go of the panic, because the version of you who has peace is never the one who got there fastest. It's the one who took every step with awareness, who let the pain change them without turning bitter, who kept walking with humility, even when it was slow, especially when it was slow. These mindsets won't remove your struggles, but they will give those struggles a shape. And when your pain has shape, it becomes a tool, it becomes fuel, and little by little, you stop feeling like a victim of life and start feeling like the author of your own story, because that's what this is, in the end, a story. One you're writing right now. With every decision, every act of courage, every moment you choose growth over comfort, you are moving, even if it doesn't feel like it, even when it hurts. Especially when it hurts. The reward is not just the goal. The reward is who you become on the way there. Self-realization isn't loud. It's not a trophy. It's not a viral moment. It's a quiet knowing that everything you went through had meaning. One day, after all the setbacks, the doubts, the silence, you'll feel it. Not happiness like excitement, but happiness like peace, like a deep breath you've been holding for years. And you'll realize you didn't just survive, you transformed. The struggle didn't break you, it built you. That's the secret no one tells you. The hardest chapters lead to the most beautiful ones, not because the pain disappears, but because you changed inside it. So if you're hurting, doubting, falling behind, keep going, because the person you're becoming is already waiting for you on the other side. And when you get there, you won't need to prove anything to anyone. You'll just know it was worth it.